We welcome you back to the second in our 6-part video series on the Stewardship of Treasure campaign here at Our Lady of Lourdes. Last week in our video segment and in our bulletin insert, we shared with you the importance of stewardship, the importance of giving your time, your talent, your treasure to the church. This week in this video series and in the bulletin insert, we hope to share with you all the ways that your funds and your treasure and your gifts that you share are utilized here in the parish. There's a lot of numbers, there's a lot of detail for those of you who really like to get down to the nitty-gritty of how each dollar you gift of God's treasure to the church is made use of, how it benefits us, and how it grows our parish. In addition to those details, I look forward to introducing you to two parishioners that you already know very well, Jim Kay and Linda Mead, so you can hear a little bit about why they give. Stay tuned.
Giving is really important to me. I was brought up with our parents teaching me that, and as I've aged, it somewhat has changed. I'm so thankful to God for all that I have, and I want to show how grateful I am by helping other people. Love your neighbor as yourself. We're very young when we are told that. And treasure is really important, and we are, as a couple, good about that, and lots of other things around our community that are nonprofits also. But as I've retired, for us, the treasure is pretty much set, being retired. But I have found we have a lot more time, and we can share our talents. There's so many things around Lourdes. There's so many ministries that are wonderful. And if you are retired, you might check them out and see if there's one you love. Help the Poor. Greg's mission is wonderful. Bible study is great. I love greeting. I love Welcome Committee. And I don't think we can give too much back to God. He's given us so much. I like to be a good steward, and stewardship is encompassing all of those things. So thank you, and have a great day.
So why do I give? Personally, the way I was brought up, my sister and I went to Catholic school up through 3rd grade. My mom didn't drive, so we had to wait after school for my dad to come pick us up. And that's when we got to know the nuns a lot more personally and cleaned a lot of blackboards. So it kind of put a feeling of service into my heart, along with the love of Mary. Well, here at Our Lady of Lourdes, I still have that love, and I meet different parishioners, and when I volunteer, I get to meet new people, and I become aware of what's needed. So over time, I volunteered my time to help other organizations or other facets here at church, like faith formation as an example. I met Rebecca about a year ago, and she shared her dream with me over Vacation Bible School. And that just set my heart on fire, because I've always wanted to do something with the kids, but I didn't know how. And here she's laying this whole program out. And so I got myself plugged into that. It was a lot of work, but I can't tell you how I was blessed and rewarded for doing that. Just watching the kids that week, how on the first day it was new. They didn't know what was going on, where to go. The second day, they kind of figured it out a little bit. By the third day, I mean, all bets are off. They're out there having a good time, running around, playing, laughing. And by Friday, I heard at the closing ceremony a couple of them say, "Well, we'll see you on Monday." And Rebecca goes, "No, this is the last day." And there were some kids that cried, and because they were having such a good time. So, you know, that touches my heart, and that's why I do this. One thing I'll put a plug in for right now, because it's also on my heart, is youth, the youth group. We need adults. We can't put a youth program on without adults for obvious reasons. You got to have adults to be with the kids for their protection as well as for the protection of the adults. So I highly encourage you to pray and discern. If you could put an hour in, maybe once a month, just to help be a chaperone, if you will. Might be using the wrong title there, but you know, at the youth group meeting. I went last week, and I had no idea how it was, but I was very impressed. That's about all I've got.